Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today has been day 23 of this year's 75 Hard Challenge for the Winter Arc. So, we are getting really close to being a third done this challenge. It's getting easier and easier every day to do it, just knock stuff out. It's just a matter of assessing how every day goes and being able to prioritize what I really need to in order to get it done efficiently and how I can best plan my days around it. But, getting on track for today, we woke up, knocked out the manifestation prayer goal setting, jumped right onto the reading this morning, followed that up with our usual weigh-in, and then our supplements, which was really nice. Had a really good high protein breakfast this morning, moving on the nutrition throughout the day, hitting it right on point where I want to be, where I'm still having a little bit of flexibility with what I'm eating, but being right within the macros and the goals that I want to be. So really satisfied with that overall. Honestly, one of the better days I've had for that, being able to control just more so what I'm eating overall and budget calories really nicely. So enjoyed that today. And then moving on, it's been a bit more of I guess semi-productive. It hasn't been my most productive day, but it definitely hasn't been my least. So with that, it was good. Knocked out, like I said, the reading earlier in the morning, and then I'm just knocked out a little bit of my self-education stuff while I was doing my run tonight, nice easy recovery run. And then I'm going to do a little bit more once I'm done with this video, getting that up and then getting the other reel up for the night. But making sure I'm just learning more about the business side of things, making sure I can actually apply it as soon as I'm at the point I need to be. And it's, and that and a bunch more of the mindset stuff, because I find, honestly, it's going through this challenge, I've noticed that I can be consistent every day, but it's really weird patches that you go through of motivation for a little while, and then it'll sag off, and it'll feel like you have to get the stuff done, but it's the most boring task in your day, and then it'll spark back up again and die down. Like, it's really weird fluctuations I've noticed so far. So I'm going to mess around with a few different things, maybe just different timing of stuff in my routine, different things to just structure it so maybe it can impact my days in a different way, because it's not so much the lack of energy or the will to do it, it seems more boring than other days. So I'm going to mess around with some different things, maybe just, I don't know, maybe changing around the schedule, structuring it differently is going to make a big enough impact, but I'm hoping it'll do that. Moving on though. Risk today was more so at cadets, just being able to take a step out and lead in a different way compared to normal, where almost acting in more of an authority role, but at the same time, actually not more of an authority role, just trying to find that balance between holding the authority and being able to lead effectively, especially with a smaller group. But it was a good night, honestly, and being able to work with the staff in different ways that I haven't before, it's been fantastic in that sense. And I've definitely noticed some growth there due to this challenge already. So really excited for that and to see how it continues to play out, as well as some different events that are going to be a possible thing based on that. Moving on though, it's been a productive day on the workout side for sure. Played basketball for probably over an hour today, which counts for a little bit of today's cardio. I'm still going to knock out probably 15 minutes on the bike, maybe even a little bit more, but we'll see how that goes. Also knocked out another light pull workout, which it is unfortunate to some degree having the challenge at the same time as provs, because this whole week I can't push as hard as I want to, which it's good and bad, honestly, which I know based on previous experience competing at different provincials, different things like that, I need to take this down and just slowly destructure it, and not destructure it, but de-intensify, so that it'll mean that I can perform at the best level that I know I can when it comes to this weekend. But at the same time, my brain just tells me, oh, you got to keep going, you got to push harder, and it's tricky, honestly. Like, it's been really weird, honestly, this week. Like, I have days where you don't want to work out at all, but then as soon as you do, your brain switches and it goes like, okay, is all you got, hard as you can go. And I'm going, no, I got to ease back this week, right? Or maybe that's just the schizophrenia starting to play out. No, I'm kidding. But honestly, being able to just control your brain, that's one of the biggest factors I think I've noticed so far. Because most people, the biggest thing you struggle with is self-accountability. You can make all the excuses in your mind of, oh, I don't want to do this, I'll do it tomorrow, I'm tired, or it's too late, or all that. Like, look at your watch, brother. It's, honestly, you've got 12 hours on a watch face that repeats twice a day. You have more than enough time to get done all the tasks that you need to do. It is not hard, honestly. Like, if I take into account everything that I do during the day, learning probably takes up about half an hour to 45 minutes of my day. When you can couple that with some other things like your morning routine, which includes for me my supplements, my manifestation, meditation, and prayer, it ends up being probably 15 minutes for all the rest of that. Paired with the reading in the morning is a half an hour. Add on the half an hour for cardio, paired with some other stuff like the self-education, or filming in this case for the cardio. That breaks it down to an hour, and you've already knocked off over half of the day. Then it's another half hour of a lift, half hour of other focus based on what performance you're looking for. So for me, it's a hit, a run, or in this case, I'm having to dial it back to a lighter run and then some recovery stuff and stretching. But it's just, realistically, if you set as many goals as this, you can get it done within 2 or 3 hours. That is no time out of your day, realistically. I guarantee you right now, you probably spend more time sitting there scrolling, laying around, than you actually do working on yourself. Like, it's monumental the difference it starts to make as soon as you start taking it seriously. And I'm speaking from years of experience on this. Like, it absolutely changed my life 4 years ago when I started on it, and it's continued to ever since. Just different abilities, honestly. Like, the level of confidence is one thing, being able to talk to a camera like this, all of it, honestly. It's incredible how much you can look back and see change once you've been on it for a little while. But yeah, you just got to keep pushing every single day. It's the consistency that I don't care how long it takes you to build it up. I don't care if you have inconsistent weeks. I don't care if you go 4 days out of the week, 5 days out of the week. Do more than half. Go the extra little bit. Do more than your previous self normally would. Start off maybe every 2 days, or keep a log of every day you do it. Whatever it is. Trick your brain into making that a habit. Because you know it's the key that's going to get you to your success or whatever your goal is. Oftentimes that's exactly the case. You don't have the goal you want because your brain is in the wrong mindset right now telling you, oh, I don't want to achieve it because it's easier not to. No kidding. It's always going to be easy to not do it. But it's also easy to read 10 pages a day. It's also easy to take 5 minutes out of your day, pick up your phone, and record yourself talking for a little bit so you get better at talking to a camera and therefore an audience, right? It's easy to literally sit here while I'm talking to you and do cardio on a bike, or while I'm on the treadmill, do self-education. Like, you can combine things. Each way it's going to be easy. People are going to talk to you saying, oh, this self-discipline and self-improvement, it's hard. You have to choose the hard, right? It's not hard, honestly. Stop getting in that mindset. You need to trick your brain, whatever it is, get out of that mindset to thinking it's hard. I have been doing this challenge now for 23 days. I have yet to have more than one really hard day. And that is based on other circumstances not pertaining to this challenge. Like, seriously, write down your goals, start following them with a log, or some measure of daily achievement. Make sure you knock off those tasks every day. And I kid you not, within a week of doing it, you can set a routine in place where it becomes so streamlined, you don't need to think about it. You wake up and you go, okay, I'm doing this, 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 this. Good, that's done for the day. When I'm going to make my lunch meal, then I'm going to do this after it. And then in the evening after supper, I'm going to do my cardio and my other workout, so that way I can burn off the stuff from supper and effectively set up my digestion before I go to bed, so that way I get the best sleep and the best recovery. Done. How hard is that? Honestly, if you take a little bit more time before you go to bed, you go, okay, maybe I'm going to write down what my plan is for the morning, especially for the first week. This is more important so that you actually build the structure and the routine. You go, okay, when I wake up, I'm going to either do some gratitude journaling, some prayer, manifest some things, write down my goals again. Then I'm going to do some sort of measure my progress. For me, it's a weigh-in, right? Or a progress photo, whatever it is. Then you're going to do something to actually wake up your brain and get it thinking about your goals. So some sort of education or motivational stuff based on your goals. And then you're going to follow that up with the proper nutrition, and after that the exercise, to get your body and your mind in the right mood for the day. Like, stop convincing yourself it's hard. None of this is hard. It's all a matter of your brain, okay? Every time you tell yourself it's hard, it believes you. You control your own subconscious mind. I don't know if you guys realize this or not. Every little thing you tell yourself, this is why negative self-talk is so bad for you. It tells your subconscious mind that that is what your belief is. So every time you tell yourself, I'm a winner, I'm a millionaire, I drive this car, I live in this house, I am this person, your brain starts to believe you, right? And there's people out there going, oh no, that's delusional, that's unrealistic. How is it unrealistic if there's people out there who have it? And I'm following the exact same daily routines as them, going on the same path that they were when they started. Nothing is unrealistic. It's easy tasks that you need to get out of your head that it's hard. It's easy tasks repeated for a marginal amount of time every day. Like, honestly, I take the 3 hours out of my day that it takes to get in really great shape and get my mind and body in the best condition it can be. And then you take the rest of the time, think about it. If you sleep for 8 hours out of your day, 16 hours left, you take off the 3, you have 13 bloody hours to do the rest of your day. If you're in school, take off another 7. Good, you still got 6 hours to waste time. Or actually do something productive with your life. Stop convincing yourself that it's hard, that you don't have enough time, this, that, and that, and that. It's a bunch of excuses. Start holding yourself accountable, and you will achieve the life that you want. That's the simplest way to break it down to you. We're in a culture nowadays where it seems to be a lot more of the victim mentality and numbing down what you're truly capable of because it's easy. Everything is easy, it's just a matter of what's perceived as normal, right? Sitting there and doing your cardio. You walk for 30 minutes. You have a pair of legs, you walk around all day. What if you actually did it in the same spot for 30 minutes? Would that blow your tiny attention span? I don't think so, right? You need to start taking that self-accountability and saying, it's easy, okay? It's a task that has to be done if I want to achieve this goal. Set your goals out, make a plan in place, and then trick that brain into thinking it's easy, because guess what? It is, right? I don't care if you think I'm delusional, crazy, doing it too much, whatever the heck you think, honestly. Find a way to convince yourself it is easy, and it will become such. On that note, I'm going to end this video. It has been another fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. As always, subscribe, like, and share this video to someone who needs to see it. If you guys haven't subscribed, do so. Keep following along with the content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.